Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to work on some small trees, just kind of getting them repotted. I was at a local nursery this weekend, and they had little trees that they were calling bonsai starters. Um, and I can tell, this is a ficus benjamina, so is this one. I picked up this little guy just for an accent plant. I really like the colors. I've got another one that's gotten a little bit bigger. But I just like the colors, to have these scattered in my bonsai benches, just to add a little color. This guy over here is, I think it's a brush cherry type of a Eugenia, but if you guys happen to know exactly what this is, um, leave me a comment. But as you can tell, the tag just says bonsai starter, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what that is. Um, And this one here, I just really like the variegation on the leaves. This may be a Sarissa, but again, I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. Those would definitely be two new species for me. I typically grow Portulacaria and Ficus, more the tropical varieties. These are kind of tropical, I guess, for my research, but like I said, but I just thought they were cool. And for a few dollars, that I'd give them a shot. So I think we're just going to get them repotted because this soil that they're in is just that typical seed starting. I don't know what it is, but it cakes up and gets. I watered these yesterday, but they're still a little bit moist, but the soil just gets really hard. And once they kind of dry out like that, when you try to water them, the water just kind of beads up and rolls off the top. So I like to get them repotted into some good soil as soon as I can. So let's go ahead and get started on these ficus first, I guess. Set some of these aside. And I'll just put this lid up here just to catch any of the soil. They shouldn't take too long to get these going. We'll see what the roots look like, and um, hopefully we've got some decent roots. But these may have just been potted up from cuttings or something this year from wherever they purchased them. But we'll see here. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of roots. So, and since we're not quite summertime yet, I've got my tropicals still inside. So I'm not going to do a whole lot to that root ball. I'm just going to kind of keep it together and put it in a larger container. I think we'll just use this guy just to get some good soil around it and see if we can get it to continue to grow and get a little size on it. So for this one, I'm going to use some of this is kind of my seed starting or, pre-bonsai mix. It's got some aggregate in it, some turfus, some perlite, and some organic material. Got like soil conditioner, it's got some small bark pieces in it and some coconut coir. So it does retain a little bit more moisture than my typical bonsai mix, which I think is good for these, because ficus they want a little bit more moisture than a portulacaria, but they will grow in my normal bonsai mix. But I just like starting these out in this mix for two reasons. Like I said, it does hold a little bit more moisture, and the second reason is it's a little bit cheaper to mix up some soil. So I try to reserve the good soil until the trees get a little bit more mature, a little more developed. So I'll use this, and I think we'll be just fine. Just kind of settle this in. There's not a whole lot of roots, as you saw, so I'm not really pushing it around the roots. I'm just making sure I get it settled up against the what roots are there, and just that little soil ball that the roots are in, just so we don't have any air pockets. I'll get that going. It should put on some size and new growth here pretty quick. We're getting ready to head into spring here in Texas. It's the middle of May or middle of March, and the outdoor temperatures at night are, some nights dips into the 40s, but we're kind of consistently around 50 or so. Not quite warm enough for my tropicals outside, but I would guess here in another couple of weeks, like the 1st of April, is usually when I put my trees back outside. So there's that one there. This next ficus, you can see it's got a nice little, I mean, if you want to keep these small, it's already got a nice little trunk on it, low branch here, another second branch up here. So it does have some decent shape, or you could even turn it around this way, and it's got a, turn that into a back branch, but it's kind of low. But I kind of like this view here, but not too concerned with the view and kind of what it looks like yet. Just get some a little bit more size and get them healthy. Yeah, see, this one came out. This doesn't hardly have any roots on it at all. I think we'll put this guy in a little ceramic container here. Just put some screen in the bottom. And you know what? I think I might use my my bonsai mix in this one, and that'll be kind of a test to see how they grow in different soils. See if there's really any difference. I don't think there's going to be, but we'll see. I think we'll just position it like that. Get this nestled in here. And I do have a video on soils if you kind of want to see what I use and how I mix it and all that stuff. So I'll try to link that down below. Get this spread around. Kind of pushing it down just a little bit, just to make sure everything's settled in. And I'll get these all watered in here pretty quick too, just so they don't dry out. And get them back on the grow shelves with a light and some heat, and get them going. So there's that one. Okay, I think we'll do this guy next. Yeah, I really like the way this one looked too. If you follow my channel, you know I kind of like some of the small trees too. Oh, it's got some robust roots growing around the bottom of the pot there. But again, I'm not going to really disturb this too much. I'm just going to kind of up pot it and just clean off some of these dead leaves that are on the top here. But yeah, we'll just kind of slide that down into a new pot and get it growing. But it's already got a decent shape to it. So you could keep this one small. The leaves are small, so it would tend to lend itself to a small tree. But I think I'm just going to put it in a little bit bigger pot and let it let it gain some size. Got some soil in there, got it about halfway full. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's about the right height. Just kind of get the soil spread around inside there. Just use my fingers to get that nestled in. And again, I'll get these watered in. I'm not sure I'll do that on camera. I don't know if I can reach my water. I might be able to, but we'll see. Set this one aside. And this little guy here, it's got a lot of fine roots in here. That's good. Still pretty delicate though, so I'm not gonna disturb it too much. Just clean off some of these dead leaves off the top and get it in a container and get it growing. And I'm not sure how long I'll leave these in here. It could be, I might do something to them later this year, but I probably won't. I may do some pruning on them, but they'll probably stay in these pots for at least a year. But we'll see. Since I'm putting them in quite a bit bigger pots than they were in, they should be able to go just fine for at least a year or two. Just get that nestled in there. I think that'll work. Perfect. And then for this little accent plant, I think I'm going to put it in this container here. Put a little screen in it. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it's got some nice fine roots on it. Get that nestled in there. I might have got it planted up a little bit too high, but yeah, I think we'll probably be okay. Remove some of that soil around. Get it nestled in. I think we'll be good. What I think I might do on this one is, since it's kind of more of a finished plant, I think I'll get some small grain akadama and kind of sprinkle around there to dress that up. Akadama here, so we'll just kind of maybe top dress that a little bit. I think that just helps kind of dress it up a little bit, finish it off. Yeah. I think that'll work. Get this set aside. I'll set these back up on here and see what we've got. There's that, and then the last one, a little ficus over here, and then there they are. More trees on their way. So I think that'll do it for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.